All right, welcome back to our post-game show here. A lot to talk about. Obviously, we're short on time, unfortunately. We do have Marshall Kramsky still out in Baltimore tonight. Marshall, any final thoughts here?
This is a tough hole to dig out of. At 4-6, the Bengals are much better than their record if you've watched their games, but their issue is what wide receiver Jamar Chase said. They can't finish football games. They're not able to do it. They haven't done it yet. Maybe they'll find a way to do it against the Chargers after 10 days rest, and hopefully wide receiver T. Higgins comes back, and that's a big help for the Bengals. But at this moment, the Bengals are what their record is, 4-6. They've only beaten bad teams, and they fight well against good teams. Twice against the Ravens, 1 point to the Kansas City Chiefs. But until they could beat good teams, the Bengals will be a below-average football team in the NFL.
The reality of it is here, the Bengals have 7 games left. If they want to be in the playoffs, they need to go 6-1 over the course of those last 7 games. Marshall, I'm going to give you a stat of sorts here, and I just want your reaction to it, okay? Take away the loss to the Eagles, which was by 20 points. The other 5 losses this season for the Bengals have been by a combined 16 points. 5 losses, again, remove the Eagles game. 5 losses by a combined 16 points. Your reaction?
Some people could call that stat unlucky. I'd call it the inability to finish. The Bengals, when they went on their run to the Super Bowl, when they went on their run to the AFC Championship game, at portions of last season before Burrow got hurt, they knew how to finish. People called it magic or luck or whatever have you. It's finding ways in the last 4 to 6 minutes of a football game to dominate at will and find a way to have the ball last in the end zone or through the uprights without the other team having a chance to respond. And that 16-point differential, it stings for Bengals fans, but at the end of the day, if you can't finish, you don't have anything, Caleb.
Okay, people are going to go to NFL Next Gen stats. They're going to go to, this is what has happened in the past. This is how many 4-6 teams have gone on to make the playoffs. I don't care about any of that. I want the Marshall Kramsky analytics here. What are the Bengals' odds? What are their chances based on the Marshall Kramsky analytics that they end up in the playoffs?
Marshall Kramsky analytics doesn't have a number, but quarterback Joe Burrow, I am a big believer in you can't count him out. The closer that it looks to impossible, the more I think they have a chance. So they can pretty much go the rest of the way. If they only have 1 loss, then they'll make it 2 losses, they'll need some help. So we'll see. The Bengals, I'm not sure, Caleb. It's not looking great, but it's not impossible.
Yeah, not impossible, but it's a big mountain to climb.
Let's not forget, 2 years ago, the Bengals reeled off 10 straight wins to end the season and ended up in the AFC Championship game. Another note here, the bye week is not next week, but the following week, and the Bengals tend to be great after the bye.